All right, guys, what's going on? Daryl Porter here, your Kingdom Wealth Coach, and wanted to come to you guys with another video. I tried to do this video live earlier today, but as you guys know, my internet connection is not good, and I thought I would have been able to get through it, but it didn't work. So it is what it is. So this is a recording that you guys are going to be watching. I went live earlier today with the topic of choosing your teachers well, all right, or choosing your teachers wisely. Moving forward, guys, you got to make sure um, that you choose the right teachers. But there's a lot of fake information out there, guys. A lot of people teaching, a lot of false teachers out there, a lot of fake teachers, a lot of fake assets are being taught as far as what you should be doing with your currency. That game has changed, guys, and it's been changed for a long time. And for the life of me, I cannot understand how people are still trying to teach the same thing. It doesn't work. It does not work, guys. I'm a student of God. I'm a student of the scriptures. And I've been a student of God and a student of the scriptures for a long time. So when I teach as a Kingdom Wealth Coach, I teach from the platform of from the scriptures. No other way. Everything else, guys, is not working. So everything else out there, all these financial educators out there are teaching from a platform that God doesn't even condone. Yet and still we teach from that platform. Now understand that we need currency because this is the world that we're in. This is what this government uses. But guess what? I'll say it all the time, guys. You're supposed to use that currency for its intended purpose. All right? To pay your bills. That's it. Use your bank to store short-term cash, guys, for operating capital. That's it. You should not be saving in a bank. You should be saving your money in a 401k, IRAs and mutual funds. All of these things are paper derivatives, guys, that when the reset happens, guess what? It's going to affect every last one of those fake assets that we've been taught to invest in all of our life. And a lot of people getting ready to be hurt behind it. We've had warning after warning, but we still teach the same thing. It just doesn't make sense to me. Why we continue to teach the exact same thing. The Federal Reserve System that allows banks to send money back and forth went down a few days ago for about, I think they said about 4 hours. You think that was an accident? Just this morning, I read an article about the SEC suspending trading in 15 different securities. Y'all better pay attention to what's going on because it's going to affect you if you're not connected to the right system with the right strategies, guys. I've been talking about this all this year. My thing this year has been being connected to the right system with the right strategy. All these old strategies that we've been trying to teach for the past 100 years, it's no longer working. It's no longer working. Companies folding, companies closing their doors. I'm talking about these companies that you got your 401ks attached to, or these stock companies that you buying into. Man, they always fixing their numbers. They be lying on their numbers. You don't know what these companies are doing. You don't know what type of activities these companies are in. All of this stuff is attached to the stock market. Your 401k is attached to the stock market. It's all fake, guys. It's all fake. So again, you got to choose your teachers well. You got to choose your teachers well, guys. So important that you do that. So important that you understand that. All right, you got to choose your teachers well. Fake assets. A lot of people involved in all these fake assets, man. And we got to change it. I'm doing my part. I don't teach that stuff. I don't teach that stuff, guys. The rich don't work for money. Savers are losers. And your house is not an asset. I'm going to say that again. The rich don't work for money. Savers are losers, and your house is not an asset. An asset is supposed to put money in your pocket, not take money away. Now, there's ways for you to turn your house into an asset, but I won't talk about that on this video. I want to talk to you about choosing your teachers well. Most people are investing in fake assets or counting on fake assets to provide a paycheck for life once their working years are over. This is what we teach. This is what we've been teaching. Ladies and gentlemen, looking forward to retirement is a thing of the past. Most of these guys who got stocks and mutual funds and bonds and all of these things, they ain't just solely dependent upon that. A lot of these guys are working businesses just like you. They got to have extra cash flow coming in order for them to survive, because you're not getting ready to survive just off of that. Y'all better stop letting these guys fool y'all, man. Ain't nobody just surviving off of that. My father-in-law, 70 years old, guys, and still working. Still punching the clock because that system don't work. 2008 was a warning shot, and nobody's talking about it. I'm getting ready to share with you guys just a little clip of this video. It's called the 401k fallout. This is from the 2008 fiasco, where people were losing their minds. Literally, 401ks just going to zero. People losing thousands upon thousands of dollars, and we still teaching the same system. Let me play a few minutes of this video.
Job and a paid-up mortgage, chances are your monthly 401k statement will remind you that you've lost a good chunk of your savings. Trillions of dollars have evaporated from those accounts that have become the prime source of retirement funds for a majority of American workers, affecting their psyche and their future. If you're still young enough, there's time to rebuild and recover. But if you're in your 50s or 60s or beyond, the consequences can be dire. And it's drawing attention to the shortcomings of a retirement system that's jeopardized the financial security of tens of millions of people. It was a gray, chilly morning in Midtown Manhattan, and a line of unemployed, mostly white-collar workers stretched for blocks around the Radisson Hotel. More than 1,000 middle managers, stockbrokers, consultants, secretaries, and receptionists had come here hoping to find a job.
If you are just arriving, please step this way.
It was called a career fair, but there was no merriment here, only a whiff of desperation. Many of these people had been out of work for months and burned through their liquid assets, their future even bleaker than the present. Alan Weir, who turned 60 this month, showed us his latest 401k statement, which he hadn't had the courage to open up.
I'm afraid. You're going to open it now? You want me to? Let's do it.
There's good reason for his trepidation. Nearly half of his life savings have vanished in a matter of months.
It went down again.
How much you down overall?
About $140,000.
You think you'll ever get it back?
I would probably never see it come back. I was looking to retire probably when I hit 62. You can't do it now. I'll probably be working until I'm at least 70.
I'm a Microsoft Office diva.
Until she lost her job, Kathleen Coleman had spent nearly 30 years working as an executive assistant on Wall Street. She doesn't have much to show for it.
Tell me about your 401k.
Does this answer the question?
This is what it was in 2005. 2007, you're down below 2005.
Right. And another one went down almost $40,000. One was 88,000, and then it went down to like 50.
How old are you?
54, and I live alone. I don't have any children. I've been a career girl all my life, and it's been a great career, and I don't deserve this.
Nobody deserves that type of lifestyle, guys. And we still teach them from this platform. I just don't understand it, man. I don't understand how we can still teach from this platform. Like I said earlier, guys, I understand the fact that we in this world and we need currency, yeah. But you got to use the currency for what its intended purpose was. Don't save in this stuff, man. You're only hurting yourself. Those of you that are 30, 40, 50 years old, and definitely anybody under 30, man, there ain't gonna be no Social Security. There won't be no Social Security. And even with that, people can't even make it 100% off what they're making, let alone making it 40%. Because that's all you're gonna get in Social Security, 40% of what you made during your working years. You're not surviving off of that. With a debased currency, guys, that's lost over 97% of its purchasing power. How you think you're gonna survive? You can't. You gotta ask God for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, guys, to help you get through this process. Most of you, or most of us, will never be able to make enough currency to survive. Every year you need more and more of it. Your 401k is limited. You can't, they even limit you on how much you can put inside your 401k. A lot of you don't even know that 401ks are loaded with fees. We can't continue to teach from that system. It's no longer working, guys. That was from the 2008 fiasco. So that was 12 years ago. Guess what? 2020 was worse than 2008 when it comes to job loss and people losing their money in their 401ks. Yet we still continue to teach from the same system. I'm telling you guys, moving forward, you better be connected to the right system and you better have the right strategy in place. Because when the reset happens, there's only one thing that there's only one thing that you can put your trust in during a reset, guys. Gold and silver does the accounting for all currency in circulation. And we've had resets throughout our history. That's the way God intended for it to be. But yet and still, we want to try to go out and do our own thing. We want to create our own system, our own ways of creating wealth, when God had already established how we should create wealth. And instead of us trusting in God, we continue to trust in the enemy's system. I'm sorry, guys. I'm calling it what it is. If I lose followers, it don't matter to me. I'm doing what I know God has called me to do. You better get yourself in position and pay attention to what's going on around you. You think the Fed system shut down for 4 or 5 hours? You think that was an accident? You think the SEC starting to get involved in shutting down people trading in different securities as an accident? You see what kind of power they have over you? It's happening right before our eyes, and people still not paying attention and still not putting their family in position to win. Guys, all I can do is continue to do what I do, what I'm doing right now, and making sure my family is in position and taken care of. That's all I can do. I'm going to make sure that we got oil in our lamp. If you choose not to do so, guys, what happens is going to be on you. Yeah, I'm trying to shake people's thought process up right now because we are here teaching some crazy stuff. We're teaching some crazy stuff when it comes to helping people prepare for retirement. It doesn't work anymore, guys. It's fake. It's fake. 1971 changed our history when it comes to fake money. Teachers can't teach about money because they don't know about money. So that's not being taught. We got fake assets. 2008 changed everything. Them fake assets crashed in 2008. They crashed again in 2020. The people in Zimbabwe and Venezuela and Germany building their wealth and fake assets. And what happened? It crashed. And guess what? If you was in Venezuela and you had an ounce of silver, when their currency crashed, you could have fed your family for 3 to 6 months. Oh, and by the way, when the currency crashed, in order for you to get an ounce of silver after the currency crashed, it was costing you 3.4 million bolivar to get an ounce of silver. When before all of that happened, citizens could have got an ounce of silver for about 212 bolivar. You tell me what the real assets are and what the fake assets are. Yet and still, you still listen to people that's teaching you about fake assets. I don't understand it. Be careful, guys. I know a lot of people are pushing into the, but yeah, we probably are going to end up with a digital currency. Everybody pushing into Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. I got some myself, but guess what? That ain't what my trust is. I'm protecting everything I do with precious metals, because all those things are subject to fail, guys, because they're man-made. Anything man-made is subject to fail. But what God placed in the earth cannot fail, guys. It's been proven and documented for over 5,000 years. Oh yeah, I'm on my task, and I'm getting ready to get deep and heavy into it. And I don't care, you know, hey, if I'm stepping on your toes, so be it, guys. It doesn't even matter to me anymore. I got to do what I know God has called me to do. All right, guys, you know what to do. This is the Kingdom Wealth Coach, Daryl Porter, coming to you with this video. It's time to get connected to the right system with the right strategies moving forward, because it's not going to get any better, guys. It's getting ready to get worse. I told you guys at the beginning of the year, this is going to be the worst year for the dollar. And I believe that we headed real close to a monetary reset. We're real close to it. All right, guys. Choose your teachers well. Choose your teachers wisely. That's all I can tell you moving forward. All right, be blessed. Enjoy your Saturday, guys. Take care, and we'll see you on the next video.